I'm Grady O'Connor. I'm the Physical Education Fitness Center, Alen Bahret Fitness Center coordinator. So I've known Alen for, I started in this room 1994. So I also was Alan's badminton teacher for about 5 to 10 years, and we all know how much he loved badminton. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna get the music off that Alen loved, the rock, classic rock. Tara, thank you, Tara. So introduce Tara, also a mainstay in this room, the project coordinator for the fitness center. Also want to thank Randy and the audio crew for helping set this up, and facility. It's still, sorry, the music's still going. There we go. There we go. Anyway, a few more thank yous here. Thanks to facility management planning, in particular our carpenter who installed the plaques, Mike Zimmerman, for his design and expertise in that regard. So also want to thank the renaming committee. If you were on that committee, if you could just raise your hand, please. Raise your hand, renaming committee. Okay, all right. Yes, thank you. And a special thank you to Michelle Parrish from IT, one of Alan's co-workers, to initiated this initiative of the renaming. So without that, not sure where we would be without Michelle's idea, and Robin Geyer keeping the momentum going in the committee. So thank you to you two very much. And yes, thank you to the executive team and the Board of Education for approving this in a timely manner. It was a slam dunk, right? And President Bolger, thank you for your support in this renaming as well. So, I still hear rock and roll. And I know Alen is chuckling about that right now. Not classic rock, I guess hard metal rock, as they're grinding away on the new bridge over there. I don't know. All right, we'll keep one ventilation going. That might help. So, all right. Okay, a few more items here, if you'll bear with me. You know, it's like, for those of us that know Alen, let's just ponder for a moment having to explain to somebody that doesn't know Alen, how in the world is an IT, AB and IT, having a facility, a fitness center named after him. How does that really work, right? And for us, we understand it. He had a pop in his step, pretty much wherever he went on campus, but especially when he entered Building 5, right? It wasn't a jog, it wasn't a walk, it was a pop. Whether he's playing badminton with Gloria, or he was running the trails with Chris Hanley, or working out on that elliptical over there. He loved this building. And anyway, oh boy. So, how'd we get here? He didn't donate millions. He didn't, 40 years is an amazing feat, but just because of that, you don't get a building named after you. But why is it? Just his immense impact to this culture, this community college. It's hard to put into words, just his positive energy, right? I'm the luckiest one in here because I get to come to work every day, Tara and I get to see this plaque, and it just is going to put a smile on my face every single day. So I'm really fortunate to have that. But yeah, Alen dedicated so much of his time to all of the community college's missions and visions. And in particular, we feel he had a special place in his heart for wellness and physical education. And whether it was our software system he helped build, whether it was the locker room system, he gave so much to us. But more than that, it was him recruiting other employees, other staffers, and students to help them with our interns. We had student interns, and he would walk the room and recruit, say, hey, you're coming with me, we're going to do the Zoom at noon, or we're going to do this group workout together. And he was our best recruiter in that regard. And our students needed that lab experience, So he was always ready to volunteer for that. And even though it was really hard, if you got into that, to hang with Alen, because him and Craig Taylor would go, and it was hard to keep up with them. So anyway, as I wrap up here, that's just some of my own experiences here, being on this campus for 30 years, and trying to explain to somebody that doesn't know Alen his immense impact, and such a positive influence. No matter the meeting, the project, he made the meeting more comfortable. He made it more safe. He made it more laughable, funny, in a very positive way. And I see several of you shaking your head in agreement with me on that. So I'll wrap up. And next up, as we approach the unveiling of the plaque and officially dedicating the facility to as an Alen Bahret Fitness Center. Let me turn the mic over to our college president, Stephanie Bolger, please.
Hi, everybody. I'm Stephanie Bolger. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Stephanie Bolger. I'm the president of Lane Community College. I've been here for a couple of years. This is going into my third year. So I did not have the pleasure of meeting Alen, but I heard so many stories about Alen that I feel like I know Alen. And I certainly see that this is many different parts of Alen's life. I had a chance to meet his lovely mother, Arlene, and I'm really, really happy to do that as well. So on behalf of the Board of Education and certainly me, we are incredibly proud that we are celebrating Alen's life today and dedicating this fitness center to him. So, I mean, we would all want a legacy like this, right? Something that lives on. Every time that we come to this fitness center, we're going to see this plaque that Grady and I are going to unveil in a second, and we will remember Alen and all of the gifts that he gave us and he left us. And so I think that with that, I think maybe we go ahead and do the unveiling.
Wendy's turn.
Okay. Alen Bahret Fitness Center, in recognition of more than 40 years of dedicated service to Lane Community College, Alen contributed his expertise in a multitude of ways, including promoting exercise and wellness for the community. He was generous with his time and his heart. We are all better people because of AB and IT.
At this time, I don't know if former President Spildy or anybody else would like to speak on Alen's behalf. Come on up.
Since Alen passed away, my partner Carol and I have wanted to create a scholarship in Alen's name. So about a month ago, Alen's partner Lauren, raise your hand, and Carol and I signed paperwork at the foundation to start a 5-year pledge toward the Alen Bahret Scholarship Endowment Fund. There's a sign-up card here. There are little cards you can take with you. If you work here, you can do it through payroll deduction. They are tax deductible. And we got 5 years to hit 30,000, so get busy.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mary Spildy. I worked here for 22 years until my retirement in 2017 and knew Alen all of that time. And I think about 3 things when I think about Alen. First of all, he was just a good person. He was kind, respectful, funny as hell. As Grady said, kind of lightened up every meeting. Secondly, he was a great labor leader. We didn't agree on everything. But the thing about Alen was he knew that the success of the great classified professionals here was inextricably linked with the success of the college. And I think with that kind of worldview, we were able to compromise and get some things done. And the third thing, and gratitude I have for Alen, is all the work he did on the bond committee. He led the bond committee, and that time we were doing a ton of building, and he led that committee with grace, organization, planning, and I think the college should be forever grateful for the work that he did on that. I don't think we could have done it without him. And so I think it's just a lovely gesture to dedicate the fitness center to Alen, a place where he spent a lot of happy time working out and spreading the word of wellness and self-care. So gratitude to Alen. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else?
I can talk here. I'm Grant Collins, and Alen worked for me in the Springfield Auto Parts in Springfield for, I suppose, 5 years, imagine. But Alen was the type of guy that never stood still. If he couldn't find something to do, he made a job. He was always rearranging stuff in my store. When he had to work for me, he said, "That darn Alen, he keeps moving stuff around, I can't find it." But anyway, I admire the guy. He was on the move all the time. The same fellow, Michael Bryan was his name. In fact, he's got dementia bad now. But anyway, he nicknamed Alen Moose. He always called him Moose. He never called him Alen. God bless him. I love the man. And the reason he come to work for me, well, of course, I needed help. But anyway, I called him one, I think it was Saturday morning. Arlene maybe remembers that. But he was still in bed, and Arlene said, "I'll get him out of bed." In a half hour, he was down there. He went to work, and he never stopped working since that day.
So I'm just overwhelmed by the number of people here celebrating Alan's life. My name is Mark Duke. I'm part of the physical therapist assistant program, full-time faculty. And I'm trying to get choked up. Alen was somebody, when I landed here at Lane, full-time, I took this optional fitness class, of course, Tara via Wendy, who was in charge, and I'd never had so damn much fun attending that Zoom at noon, or what was it called back then? Zoom at noon. I'd never had so much fun. I mean, we were dancing, we were laughing, we had our own little inside jokes within a half an hour. I'm like, I need to know this guy. He's a riot. And then slowly I got introduced to his community of Lauren, his partner, and then that became a community for me and Alan's extended family who's here. They're probably not comfortable standing up, but if they want to, they can. But just his extended network of support for me and my partner and husband when we first moved to Eugene. He was that type of person. He took us the time, he invited you, the door was always open, and he just made things easier, made life easier. And that's pretty much all I want to say. And thank you all for being here, and thank God for Alen.
Right. Yes, thank you. Okay, the AB and IT, the ABFC. Get rid of the FEC lingo, and we'll work on getting that out of the syllabi and the policies. It's now the Alen Bahret Fitness Center. Right on. So before you leave, there's no hurry. We'll get the music back on. Make sure you come by and look at this plaque. The picture is worth, it's priceless. So make sure you exit this way at some point or get a picture with it. But thank you all for coming, and his family and everybody. It's a great turnout, great honor for Alen and his family. And thank you again. All right.